19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60.
Keep those sticks moving.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Stroud off the play fake. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield. Love to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Option right, here's Stroud. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Boys, let's finish strong. Make something happen. Come on. Big play.
Pierce. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Herbert now. Complete to Johnston here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Again, Herbert. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets it up past the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Stroud looking to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's cut left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over on bounds. They'll have to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Well, come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. A time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. Touchdown, Texans! Brandon Jordan, 27 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here this third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is down at the 48. Pick up a 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, and a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Stroud to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And Stroud now to throw. And this is caught, but they say that would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the key.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
I think this will run away very simply because he underestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against him.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown! Nico Collins, 38 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, a field goal is probably able to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touch. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
Touchdown, Houston.
Damian Pierce.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging. Herbert has it knocked free.
And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it was clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Quick hitter. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Aviators take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
It's a run with Akers.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. They did it big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Stroud completes this out wide.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Now Stroud.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. That gets him a first down.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Texans 47, Aviators 22.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moment.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Stroud gets the dump off to Pierce.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Pierce now up the middle.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
154 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Dragon 60.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some.
And now here is another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brett.